Welcome back to Views with Tuesday Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we all know what happened in Black Adam. I've also reported on this a month ago about how, Henry Cavill is returning as Superman in the Black Adam post-credits scene. Okay, so now we see that Zack Snyder trends on Twitter after the Black Adam release. This is reported by geekosity.com, well, geekositymag.com, and it talks about how, what this means from the new regime going forward after the firing of Ann Sarnoff, Walter Amada, as well as Toby Emmerich. Okay, so it talks about how Cavill's appearance in Black Adam was short, but at the same time, it was a huge statement, and I agree with that. And DC fans were like, we were really happy to see him as Superman again, okay? And not only because Cavill is back, but because of the fact that, all the leaks came true, okay? But since he's back, what does it exactly mean for, the future of DC films? Does this mean that we're going to have Zack Snyder come back and direct the movies? Or will they continue in a different path without him? I want Zack Snyder to come back, because of the fact that he, in my opinion, he's the one that's been doing the DC films right. A lot of people have complained that, it's okay or not good enough or just plain boring. But I just like it. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below if you enjoy these movies. It also talks about the hashtag bring back Zack Snyder has been trending. Okay, I've seen out on Twitter before, and it got curious. Had me curious because yes, a lot of people who want him back, and then there's like a certain a few people who don't. And it's like, it says here that Black Adam heavily took inspirations from Snyder's style. Okay, so fans expected this, of course, but with the different hints of Snyder's vision, as it says here, it was so much bigger. Okay, but unfortunately, he didn't really get a chance to fulfill what he wanted to do because he only did a few movies, and his cut of Justice League was gone and replaced with the theatrical cut by Joss Whedon. So here's another piece of news here. According to a report, the sequel to Ezra Miller's The Flash has already had a script. How is this possible? And we haven't even got more trailers to the Flash movie. They already have a script for the sequel. That shows that they're really confident in this. Not only that, but I've also reported, and a lot of media outlets reported that Ezra Miller might not return as the Flash after this movie. Okay, so they're stating that he won't be in the next Flash sequel film. Okay, so they said that they finished the script for the second one. The Flash movies probably had one of the most turbulent productions of any comic book movie to date, of course, because there's been constant changes due to the fact that there's the things that were in the movie before didn't work, and then they had to refilm it and reshoot it, and it came to the point where there was like a high testing score before. Okay, so it says so far the film has seen various directors come and go. In addition, several delays and rewrites, like I said, slowed its progress, and including also Ezra Miller's legal troubles. I reported out on different occasions, with his endless controversy and everything. Now, they reported that Ezra Miller apologized, but I still don't think that it was really Miller's words right there. I think Publish done that for Miller and put it out there, But nevertheless, the PR damage has been done, and now we can only see what happens next. So the number of fans also called for Ezra Miller to be recast. Okay, some people want David Zaslav, Warner Brothers Discovery CEO, to recast him, but he still remains confident in Ezra Miller. Okay, now I also reported before that the board from Warner Brothers Discovery adamantly wants Ezra Miller replaced, but David Zaslav doesn't. He's confident in Ezra Miller. He wants Miller to stay as the Flash or Barry Allen, and to move forward, we just may get that unless something major happens and makes David Zaslav change his mind. So it says there's so much for that thought of Ezra Miller back for more reshoots, although Zaslav hasn't greenlit The Flash 2 yet. He pushed forward for the screenplay. And then there's also Aquaman writer penned the script for the potential second Flash film. Okay. So it's shows here how, you know, all talks about Henry Cavill returning as Man is Steel in Black Adam. And then they also confirmed that Patty Jenkins also completed the script for the third Wonder Woman movie. I hope she actually makes this better than what she did with Wonder Woman 84, because that was atrocious. Okay, so furthermore, they also announced that multiple villain spinoffs set in the Matt Reeves universe, the very thing that we don't want, because the Batman, in my opinion, sucked. 3 hours of my movie, or 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. Okay, so they've confirmed that a sequel to The Batman is official. And I guarantee there's going to be a whole bunch of more virtue signaling in that movie, just like it was in the first Batman movie. Okay, but a lot of people are surprised, including myself, about, you know, the fact that there's a script for The Flash 2 already out there. Okay, so it says here that according to David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, the writer for the Aquaman movie, says here a script for Wonder Woman 3 by Patty Jenkins is expected imminently, and a script for a Flash sequel is already written. Okay, so with a new regime in place, Warner Brothers Discovery has a lot more faith in the future of the DCEU. So let me know your thoughts about this. How do you feel about Henry Cavill returning as Superman? What do you think about the future projects for the Flash 2, the next Wonder Woman movie will be? And also, do you think that Zack Snyder would decide to return to make more DC films, or would you think that he'll just stay away from it based on what the previous regime has done to him? Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. And also, if you enjoyed what I shared with you today, go ahead, smash that like button and share it everywhere on social media. Until then, peace.